Hello people! What I'm going to do in this video is basically give you guys some tips if you're making RuneScape guides, while I am going to check out the graphics update of the tzaar thingamajiggy, and my computer is basically set to max out RuneScape, if you're wondering. First step I want to give you guys is record in full screen 720p. How do you record in 720p? Well, you go to your graphics options and you basically get these are all resolutions RuneScape can run on in your computer. My screen is full HD, as you can clearly see here. But if I would record in this resolution, people with small screens will get a very small image, and they would basically not see what you're doing in your guide. So what you want to do is go to 720p, this resolution, and record in that resolution. If you're free to play, you will not be able to play in full screen. Then I recommend recording in fixed screen. But if you remember, I do not recommend doing this because basically you're not going to get real 720p image, and people with big screens like me will get a very bad quality for HD. And also make sure that you actually upload at 720p. I have got some guides on how to edit in HD and upload it to YouTube in HD, so be sure to check that out if you don't know how to record in HD, and then edit in HD. Another tip is to make your voice sound interesting. If you're recording on this tone of voice, you will bore your viewers. So what I basically say is, if you record at that tone, people will get bored of your guide and will not watch it to the end. And yeah, that's pretty much the problem with that. Also, if you're you will not sound clear, and people will not understand everything you say. Quick tip is to switch off clan, friends chat, private chat, and but public on hide. This basically just distracts the viewer from your guide and will not pay attention to the guide itself. Another quick tip is, if you're using Windows Movie Maker, don't make text overlays or effects. Just add it into Windows Movie Maker, put your intro before, and then just upload it. If you put too much Windows Movie Maker effects in, people will notice you're using Windows Movie Maker, and people will think that you make very bad videos because you are using a bad editor, basically. Another tip is sound like you know what you're doing. If you're sounding like you have never done this before, then people will not believe your guide because they think that you're just making stuff up. Also, a tip is be original. This is a very big one. I know that there are a lot of people doing RuneScape videos, but it is possible to be original. I try to do this with my original commentary and with very good footage. I mean, with that I mean full footage. But I'm not going to talk about me. Just try to be original. For example, don't make a green dragon guide because there's tons of those online. Search what kind of video you're going to make sure that there are not thousands of these videos already online. Another quick tip is have good footage in your guide. For example, if you need to run somewhere, don't speed it up or completely cut it out, because people who have never been there before may not know where it is and may not clearly see where you're going if you speed it up. If you're not very good at English like me, look into the fact that you can also record videos. What the hell's happening? Well, okay, well, we will just finish this guide off. So what I was basically saying is, if you're not very good at English like me, consider the fact that you can also record in your own language. My language being Dutch. I am in the future maybe switching to Dutch, as you may have felt like and heard a few minutes ago, I am not very good at English. I am from Belgium. I do not learn English at school. And I'm basically going to switch to Dutch in the near future. Also know that that may be a way to be original, because vlogs, I make a lot of vlogs these days. There are like no one is making vlogs in Dutch, so that's basically one of the reasons why I'm switching to Dutch. Next tip: always use commentary. It sounds more professional and it doesn't bore the user who is watching it. Always remember, users are lazy. Users will not read all your text, or if they can't read that fast, they will have to pause the video, and that basically breaks your guide. Using commentary also personalizes your guide and puts you in the video, so people actually get to know you more because of commentary, especially if they are subscribed to you. So I think that was basically my quick tips video on guide. Actually, I want to say also that my tips on fishing is going to come, but I just felt like making this quick video also because last week I didn't make a vlog, and I thought you guys would like a other video in that place of the vlog actually. So the only thing that I have to say to you guys now is actually until next week. Why would you only be watching this channel if you could be watching them all? Feel free to check out my other channels. The names are on screen.